But on Draymond's show, you talked a little bit about the Laker thing, and I want to ask about that. But you actually said something about like a minimum, like you getting the vet minimum. Was that actually a real thing? Like, were teams actually bringing you offers? For
someone
the vet
offered that. Yes, I'm not going to say who. Someone did offer that, and there was another team that said they wouldn't even come to me with that and disrespect me in any type of way of offering that. But that's all they had. But yeah, that was a thing.
So how was the Lakers thing even remotely close?
Yeah, it was. To my knowledge, I thought it was a done deal. To my knowledge, like I remember I took a trip to Mexico just to get away because I could just feel it anticipation of everything coming, to play. So I was like, I'm gonna get away for a couple days, take my mind off it. And by the time I come home, be free agency, hey, I'm signing with the Lakers. I'm asleep one morning in Mexico. I get a call from Kyle Lowry, and he said, they just made the trade for Russ. What's going on? I thought the deal was done for you to go to Lakers. And I was like, I'm confused. That I'm looking at my phone like, damn, that did happen. Well, I guess that's out the window. Like, you know what I mean? Because in my mind, that was the only option for me to go to. Like, I was sold on that, done deal. I didn't even entertain anything else because I'm letting this situation work itself out. So when I seen the trade happen, I knew it was no way for me to go to the Lakers at this point. So now it was a scramble mode. Like, damn, okay,
maybe I do take the vet minimum.
Yeah, like what's next? Because, everything else is, all my other options I would have, entertained, I pushed it to the side because, I was hell bent on playing for the Lakers. So when that fell through, the next couple of days after that, I was just trying to figure out what was my next move and what was the right move too. Especially, you got a couple of teams offering, all right, the minimum
mid-level. I'm sure teams call that the mid-level, maybe.
Yeah, mid-level. So it was like, now it's confusing. Now it takes such a huge turn with that one trade of me figuring out what's next. So it was definitely a tough moment because in my mind, I was going to be a Laker.
When the Bulls thing did sort of materialize, was there a sense of relief? Like, okay, I got a great contract and I can move on. Was there something specific about the Bulls that made it attractive, or was this like a last ditch effort? I mean, you can be honest.
No, it wasn't last ditch effort. I think I was so sold on wanting to go home. Like, it just overweighed everything else. Because Chicago was definitely in my top 3, no question. But the only concern I had at the time was a point guard. They didn't have a point guard. And I wasn't sure what Zach was going to do. Like, Zach was still up in the air if he wanted to be there or what. And I remember having to call Zach while he was in the Olympics, ask him like, yo, is you going to stay? Because if not, I'm not even going to entertain this because I don't want to go there and not, play with you. My whole reason in coming is because I want to play with you. So once he told me that, then I think the next day they signed Zoe, and I was all in after that.
Is there a part of you, we talk about motivation with different guys throughout different points of their career a lot on the show. Is there a part of you, maybe not even the Lakers thing, but just that specific offer of somebody offering you the vet minimum with everything you've accomplished in your career,
sure,
where you're just like, I'm going to remember that for the rest of my career?
Oh yeah, it pissed me off. It pissed me off, and I try to make it evident, especially when I play certain teams.
So we just got to look at the.
I'm gonna go to Basketball Reference. I'm gonna go to the game logs.
It's easy to tell. It's easy to tell because I made it a personal vendetta against a handful of teams for sure. So it's obvious, but yeah, it definitely was that. It was a great motivational effort that I took from it.
I think the word you used on Draymond's show is vengeance.
Yes.
That means you're out for blood.
Yeah, that's that. Listen, only thing when going into the season, the quote I kept reading every single day was a quote from Godfather. Revenge is best served cold, and I stuck with that. That was my whole mentality every time I went out and played.